don't know where I'm gonna go. Better help me without me found yet. I'm already lost inside my thoughts. So why not get lost while I'm in the sun? Why not get lost while I'm in the sun? Why not get lost in the sun?
あ、やばい。What? やばい。ちょっとまあいけそう。うん。
何よ。
味見